Kev Mac video, you know this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. Kev Mac video, you know this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. For the dime moves in the low.
So again, we're here. We're in Carver Park on 118th and Success. I got my man right here, Willie Herb. Got Kev Mac behind the camera, and once again, we in the lab.
We're in the lab. How y'all doing, man? This is Herb. I'm here with my boy right here, Kev. Trying to give me a little information on what's going on in our lives over here at Carver and the lives we lost.
Man, this interview is a long time coming.
Well, basically, you know, y'all came my way once before, and I don't think I was ready then. But right about now, you know what I'm saying, me, I'm trying to do this for a purpose, man, because basically, I'm trying to keep my brother alive in my own heart. Because see, every time somebody talk on these cameras and mention this set and that set and that set, they never mention my brother Felton. You know, and that right there is something that I want to do today. That's what I'm going to talk about today, my brother the Undertaker. Other than that, I'm just here with my people, man, trying to shed a little light on y'all subject.
Man, we sure appreciate that, man. Let me shake your hand,
Hey,
though, man.
you got this, bro.
Let you know we got Compton black man love right here, you know,
Yes,
and we respect one another. We grew up distance apart, but yet we were in communication because of the Crip network, you know, allowed us to go into everybody's neighborhood and be a part of them and celebrate whatever they were celebrating at that time. So a lot of stuff that goes on today don't exist anymore. You know what I mean? So
basically,
and we had a code of conduct, and Willie Herb, we were just speaking on this, and we was talking about the code of conduct that existed amongst the tribes that no longer exists today, and hopefully we can recapture that, because the youngsters are just too much everywhere. There's no structure whatsoever. So once again, we in the lab, man. Let's do this, man.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
Okay.
I want to welcome Willie Herb to the platform, and we're going to talk about his brother, the Undertaker, and another brother is his. We're going to get the some history of Carver Park, and a message to the youth.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's real good, beautiful. So Willie Herb, I grew up in Santana, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all my allies were like Carver Park, Corner Pocket, Front Hood, and just to name a few, Palmer Block, even South Side and Park Village and Grandy's and all, and Spooktown and Farm Dog, and we were all just one big old set, you know, when it came to Compton, because it was Compton Crip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you, what do you think, what happened? How did we lose that camaraderie?
We lost track of who we were. Motherfuckers started getting, excuse my French, but motherfuckers started getting that money, and money overpowered family. Because all we had was family back then. We was one big happy family, because no matter where we went, how we went, man, we was all under that sea coat.
Exactly.
And my thing today is we got too many different groups of Crips or Bloods or whatever, however you want to look at it. We got too many different organizations.
Splinters.
We got what you might call splinters. But there's too many of them, because everybody wants to be in control of something, and ain't nobody in control of nothing. I mean, today I sit back and I watch. If I go around the corner, it's a whole nother different set around the corner.
Right.
Over there in the kitchen, you got different little. There's one kitchen set, But over there off 84th, 83rd, you got Family Swine, you got this, you got that. It's too many gangs out here, man. Too many different gangs. But they just don't know that we all family.
And to your point, because if you live in those same proximity as, say, for instance, you live in Carver Park and whatever's around the corner, 126 and 124th and so forth, so on and so forth, right? You went to the same schools. You played in the same park.
Yeah.
How did you come up with all this other stuff when, you know, there was something that was already there in place? You know, maybe some people got judgmental or the haterism. Okay,
No.
crack cocaine came in.
I'm going to say it like this.
Okay,
Carver's going to always be Carver.
okay.
Everything around here is family. You had some people on the 6th block, you understand me, that when they started hanging out over there, they hung out on the 6th block. You got brothers in the 8 ball. When they hung out in the 8 ball, they was over there in the 8 ball. But the bottom line to it is this, everything comes out of their mouth is Carver. You understand me? I mean, It ain't no 6th block, it ain't no splinters in this right here.
Okay.
Everything about this little area is Carver.
Okay.
So now, when we have our games, our baseball games, up here, when they have games up here, I'm gonna say our games because they created that, and I'm just part of the little structure.
Part of it.
My whole program is this: when we come as one, they got their little numbers on the back of their jerseys, and the bottom line to it is this: but it's all under one umbrella. That's Carver. I may live over here, I may live over there. I think Moreland, we used to shoot pool in the boys' club a long time ago. And we used to shoot pool in there also. But there was an old phrase that we used to win 8 ball in the corner pocket. Over there is the cul-de-sac.
Right.
So that was 8 ball.
That was 8 ball.
That was 8 ball. That's how Moreland came.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Moreland came up with that name. So I'm like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, Moreland was one of my real family members from way back.
Okay.
You understand me? They say
Is Marlon still around?
Marlin's up there, and I think it's a Palmdale, Lancaster, or somewhere up there. He comes around doing the baseball games, but I think he's kind of sick right now. But the bottom line to it is this: a family ain't always the family that you're born with.
That's true.
It's the family that you inherit.
That's true.
See, we done inherited a whole lot of people around here because I was in prison one time, and a guy told me that he knew me. And I'm standing right there in front of him. I said, "You know Willie Herb?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "He from Carver Park?" "I'm from Carver." I said, "You know Willie Herb?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Man,
He forgot to say he knew of you.
I'm Willie Herb, so you don't know me."
Yeah, he knew of you. Yeah, he
that
heard
was the
story.
Yeah, but the bottom line to it is this: you have people that inherit your strength, your understanding of what this is, and that's what the family is about.
Right.
Other than that, I'm good.
And it's good that you mentioned that because we have the same thing in Santana. We're a family, and that's what we believe because there's certain people that's been there, gonna be there, and always come around to, support one another the events because we have a softball league along with the other tribes within LA, Compton, you know what I mean? And the league is still been going on for 3 or 4 years, sponsored by the guy that coaches the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll. Yeah,
Pete
thank you.
Pete Carroll started off over there in the Nickerson Gardens with the basketball league.
Yeah.
See, I mean,
so he's very familiar
with the whole little with the whole little roundup like that. I used to see him over there a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I traveled over there in the projects a lot. I look at the Nickerson Gardens as a part of my backyard.
Right.
Because no matter how you look at it, you know what I'm saying? I can go over here and talk to people that the average person can't go over there and talk to. And I'm truly, truly, truly happy about that. Because we came up with this little meeting called Bridge and Boundaries. You understand me? Because we ain't got no problem with the projects no more today. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no problem with us. They never actually really did, but at the same time,
I think about that.
We created this in our mind about how, you know what I'm saying, we can go about, bringing them to a table and sitting down and talking about it. And me, LV, one of the homies, and Lil Sid and another brother, we brought him over here. You know what I'm saying? and we broke bread with them. So with that being said, you know, it was all good. You know, it was all good. We had a nice little conversation, a nice little luncheon. What's up, little Bob?
What's up,
How you doing, man? It's my little people right here, man. Loving from my heart, you know.
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
So other than that, we just we sit down, we broke bread, and you know, we talk about a whole lot of stuff about how we can create some jobs, some resources that they can bring over here. Cause this county life right here, man, you know something. They used to call us the county boys a long time ago. That's because all of us grew up here off the county. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, have a good one. And you know, so we took that moniker and we ran with it. You know, but they don't have too many resources that come through here to help our little youngsters over here. That's why, basically, why a long time ago when we wanted something, we took it. You know. I mean, we literally took it. So, but now today, with the things that I'm doing today, I'm trying to, me and a couple more brothers over here in the neighborhood are trying to bring some more resources over here to help these little youngsters, the ones that don't have any guidance. We're trying to help them move up in life. You know?
Man, that's awesome, man. I think a lot of what Kev Mac do and myself is like, I consider it theater of the mind. And when I say theater of the mind, is that we get to go back, we go back in time, but we can bring it all the way up to the front and just explain it in a way to where people that's watching it or viewing it can understand exactly what we've been through, where we're going, and where we hope to be. You understand? Because here's the thing, we as black people, right, we're mischaracterized throughout the media. You know what I mean? They'll say they always want to pile on us about the negative, but there's so much good about us, man. You know how many athletes and entertainment people came out of these communities that are now, I mean, and they don't all necessarily come back like we want them to, and we know they can do, but for whatever reason, you know what I mean, because they get over there and they let these people convince them that we're a danger to them. No, we're not. We're their loved ones. We embrace them. We love them, and we hope they come and just help us. You know what I mean? Because we only a few. Yeah. We need all sorts of kind of resources and help build this thing back up so it can be what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And what is mean, and for the children that's coming along, they'll be able to play in the park. Man, it's a nice park, man. It's a beautiful park, dude. That's why basically what we're doing today is we're promoting it in a positive way. We had a baseball game about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. A couple of little homies did a little something out of the ordinary, wrote on the back of the wall or whatever. But it got to where our last night of Park Night Lights got to where they thought that, you know what I'm saying, this was nothing but a gang-infested neighborhood. It's not a gang-infested neighborhood. It's not. What it is, it's family. When family comes together, we're going to have fun. We're not destroying nothing. We're not tearing up nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. What's up, big boy? When white people understand that we
family member right there, that's my daughter's cousin.
Okay, when white people or people that's outside that's watching us understand that we are hyper or aggressive people, that just when we talking loud and acting, we actually happy.
We having fun and we having fun.
We ain't doing nothing, you know what I mean? That's just the way we express ourselves. And they mischaracterize that and they're you know what I mean? Come on, man.
They don't understand,
you know.
The whole thing about Carver is this, man, you know. We're going to be here for a little while, you understand me? As long as we're living, we're going to always recognize who we really are, who we grew up with. What's up, little Mike? We're going to always recognize who we are, you understand me? And we don't push no lines. If a line come at us, what's up, baby? If a line come this way, we handle it in a positive way or we just handle it period.
Let me call Willie Herb. Let me call Bob. Let me call Lil Mike. Somebody know Lil Mike that can get him on the phone and we can figure it out.
Because basically, if you do something out of the realm of our knowledge, you better come back and tell somebody.
Right.
Because if somebody come over here and do something to somebody who ain't got nothing to do with what you doing out there, you in trouble. You in trouble. And that's the way family is. That's where that's where this family.
That's being culturally responsible. Responsible within this culture right here.
And the community.
And the community. Exactly.
And I think that's what we all lack, though, homie, as far as hoods, communities, and all that, dog. We all lack communication, homie, because it's so simple for if a nigga here, okay, yo, homie, done got into it. We all know, everybody knows somebody. Like, I know the Tanners, I know the 60s, I know, you know, the Nutties, even
that's
the Bloods. You know what I mean? And that's what we lack, of communication, dog, and cleaning up our own backyard. Because sometimes, dog, if your nigga started it, we can't just say right or wrong no more. You know what I mean? It used to be fucking nigga, I want to tell me right or wrong. And it's still like that.
That's it.
And you know verbatim for what me and you had that discussion with Big Ducky when I told Big Ducky, and Big Ducky said, man, they can't tell you that.
Real
you
shit.
grew up over there.
Real shit.
You know, even though I'm a Crip and I, moved on or whatever, he said, man, but you got a part of your history is
Real
in
shit.
the town.
Right there.
So,
Real shit.
Right there.
Yeah.
I heard him shit, real talk. You know what I mean? And that's what niggas really lack, though, homie. You know what I mean? Nigga can get on the phone and squash shit that
Just
fast,
like that.
dog. You know what I mean? Instead, niggas, want to take it there just because another nigga, he probably really don't even want to take it there because another nigga pressuring him. Instead of you doing the right thing, you know what I mean? Niggas got to stand up to him, be men, though, homie, nowadays.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nigga be a leader, not a follower, dog. That's what we all fucked up at. It's a lot of niggas, homie, who like getting shot at every day.
Nobody.
Who like doing all that?
Oh,
my
putting
nigga?
yourself in victim circumstances every day. When certain things are going on in your community, you're actually placing yourself in victim status.
Exactly.
Because you don't know where it's going to come from and how it's
Real
going to come.
talk.
Because some other individual went out and done something on his own accord, but he attached a label to it.
Exactly.
And once you attach the label to it, then that means everybody become a part of the problem when
Real
you didn't
shit.
even have nothing to do with it.
Real
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? But I want to change speeds a little bit, and I just want to get who were the founders of the Carver Parks? Can you give me the founders, the names?
I'm gonna go way back.
Okay.
Way back. It was the Park Boys.
It was the Park Boys.
You understand me? When from the Park Boys, you understand me? No, from the County Boys, we were the Park Boys.
Uh-huh.
And from there, it wasn't never really a founder.
Uh-huh.
That's
why I say founders. People that was there.
It was all a unit. It was family. I can tell you, because see, everybody who grew up over here. You had Ray Charles Williams over there. You had Lil Ham around the corner. You had Ray Curl and everybody on Antwerp. You had my family on Palmer Lee. You had the Reeses down there on the corner. I mean, this was a family unit. It was a family-orientated thing. Carver Park, when Carver Park was built, when we was going to Centennial, we was going as a family. Because if you fuck with one, you fuck with all.
Right.
You understand me? But the whole thing about it, as far as founders, these little youngsters came up with Carver Park Crips. You understand me? Because basically, we was all Compton Crips.
Right.
And then people just started saying,
Bob got that CC on his side.
Oh yeah, I take it everywhere I go.
Hey, look,
I take 2 C's everywhere I go.
we was Compton Crips, man, because basically, you understand me, we wasn't thinking about Carver. But
right.
When we go to schools, like when we all went to Willowbrook,
right?
You understand me? Them niggas say, well, them niggas from Carver Park. So they labeled that name on us. But at the same time, we was here.
Right, right.
People put that on us.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it happened everywhere. Man.
So I mean, it happens everywhere.
So
but
can you
at
give
the
me
same,
a year?
A year? I'm gonna say it like this. As far as I'm concerned, I went to Willowbrook in '69. 70, 71. I was at Willowbrook in '69. So from '69 to '70, I think it changed right up in there. This is my opinion. When Willowbrook burned down, they sent all of us to different high schools. Bunch.
I remember that.
I mean, Bunch. I mean, Whaley. Davis. I mean, so when it was, I mean, I went there for I graduated from Bunch. See, in 72. Now, at the last day of school in Bunch, they was messing with the homies over there from Vanguard. over here off
Tiny Box,
132nd.
Tiny Box.
Yeah.
What's that?
Off
That's Big Mac
off
from
Fango.
Santana, cuz.
Right.
So,
That's
Kev
Kev
Mac
Mac.
6-0.
Yeah.
All right,
For sure.
So, I mean, so what we had to do as a crew, we went from Bunch to Davis to Willowbrook to Enterprise. I mean, everybody just, we all came together and we went up to Vanguard. Dog, we was like ants going over that cake, kicking ass.
Right.
That's them Carver Park Crips. Man, I mean, basically, it took off from there, about 69.
Squad.
Squad man, shit, man, we tore Vanguard ass up.
So you also talked to me about Canal Boys and Chain Gang.
Well, see,
So how did that play?
okay, right now, I'm gonna tell you about the Chain Gang.
Okay. That's an interesting name too.
Because basically we was youngsters, man. We was, remember I told you we used to go up to Devil's Dip and steal bikes. And all that.
Right.
And man, we had a horde of bikes and shit in our backyard, man. We used to ride double. We used to double pump up there to Devil's Dip, take bikes, come on back home. When we get home, man, we take parts off this bike and off that bike and we trading it with different people. But at the same time, we had all these motherfucking chains, and we was fighting the bounty hunters over there, or whoever came to the park. You understand me? We was little niggas, so we had man, we had all these little weapons. Cause see, what I used to do, I used to have some nunchucks. I used to fuck with the nunchucks a lot. But at the same time, all the little Royce, Puncho, Cool Breeze, Sine, George Neal. I mean, we just Fred Lundy. We all just came up with a name for ourselves.
Okay.
Because I used to be the nigga with the chain and didn't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mama whooped my mama whooped my cousin with a motherfucking chain right there on that tree over there, man, beat him half to death for stealing. You understand me? We used to get ass whoopings.
Right.
But the bottom line to it is
But during those times, the neighbor could whoop your ass. They caught you out of pocket.
No, I'm telling you. So I guess after we seen that ass whooping with that chain, we started keeping chains on our belt. But it was me, Trouble Man, Dave Pompey.
That's another man in Memphis.
Man, I'm telling you, we all came up with this little old crew, man. We used to wrap chains around our motherfucking waist, and we used to walk around with the motherfuckers on our belt. We was chain gang. We started the chain gang.
Okay.
You understand me? And from there, from that point, we was finna fight. Actually, my brother them, Phil and them, which he's in that thing. Phil and them had they was already Crips. You understand me? I didn't know nothing about no Crips.
So
we used to hear about them.
Okay,
but I didn't know nothing about
you said that. So at that time, if Felton was already a Crip, what was he? What was he claiming?
The Compton
Crip. Okay.
Man, okay. I mean, we was Compton Crips.
I just want to be clear on that.
No, we was Compton Crips.
Okay.
It wasn't about no car.
Because I remember Undertaker, and that name used to ring like throughout.
But
not even only here on the east side as well. And
they was Compton Crips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me. Thing about because you had Compton and you had East Side.
Right.
You know I'm saying that's little James Compton. I mean,
right.
Little James Compton. They was East Side.
Right.
We was Compton.
Over there with Jamel.
Yeah. I'm John Jamel. We don't even talk about that. Don't leave that alone.
Okay.
But all of them used to meet. We had a tree over here in front of Roy Tucker's house. Called the Freedom Tree. Actually, they had a tree over there. They used to meet up under this tree all the time. So.
Just quick. Why was it called the Freedom Tree?
Because that's what whenever we go out and kick ass and come on back home, that was our safe zone.
Okay.
that was called the Freedom Tree. Okay. Whenever we go out and do whatever the fuck we do, we come back and we hang out in front of that tree all fucking night. We used to spend the night up under that motherfucker sometimes, just kicking back. It was called the Freedom Tree. So we was that was our little comfort zone. So basically, one day all of them came over this way and they was telling us about Roy. I think Roy was saying, Herb, man, man, we got these baby Crips over here, man, and you understand me? They talking about they can whoop y'all ass on the chain gang. I said, what? We didn't know who the fuck they was. We didn't know who the fuck they was. I mean, but basically it was Half Pint, Champ, Dorney, and all of them. I mean, so
which Half Pint? Half Pint Bruno or another Half Pint?
Half Pint over there from
brown skin Half Pint.
Yeah, little short Half Pint.
Pint we started.
Yeah, Pint. Yeah, that was my nigga.
Right.
Once we got to it.
Right.
But they brought them all over there. Actually, they just came over there because I guess they was going to one of the. They were going to go up to Camp.
Pint and Cross used to run together.
Yeah. So they brought them all over here, and I'm like, shit. Who are these mothers coming over here? So cool. Because we used to hang out right here up under the tree right here, and they came across the canal bank. I'm like, damn, who are these motherfuckers? So I went home and got my mama pistol and my chain. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what a pistol was, so I went home and got the pistol. I wasn't gonna shoot no motherfucking body, but I chased the motherfucker back across the bridge. So my brother and them come on and say, look here, man, won't y'all go and have a fight, man? So who wanna be the leader of the motherfucking Baby Crips? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, we can join up. I say, man, I ain't finna join the guy. I got my own crew. They say, man, well, you know, nigga, you can't be chasing them with no guns and stuff like that. I'm like, then my brother came up and said, man, he asked me where I get the gun from. I said, man, don't worry about that. He said,
Don't worry about you.
Man, where you get the gun from? He said, you better take my gun back home. I said, but by that time, I had took the gun back home, man. So I come back around and he telling me, he said, man, look here, man, just go and fight him, man, and just let him know who y'all is. Man, so me and my cousin Tony Benford got in the middle of the motherfucking Elba right there. What's the name of that fucking street over here? Palm Leaf. Right before you get to the Canal Bank. We got right in the middle of the motherfucking streets, man, and we squabbling like a motherfucker for about a good 15 minutes. So by the time we got through fighting, my Roy and all the rest of them niggas said, man, look here, man, y'all should just go and join up, man. And you and Tony Benford be the leader of the Baby Crips. I'm like, you know, just bring your gang over here and y'all just be the leader of the Baby Crips. You know what I mean? So that's how that came about. But it was still Compton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that came about. So we was sitting there, man, we was just enjoying the rest of the day, just kicking back up under the Freedom Tree, talking about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and from there, you know, I guess that's how that came about.
Okay.
Willie, what year was you born? 56?
57.
57.
Yeah. 57, man. So the park was here before I even was born. So,
Exactly.
So basically, everything about Carver is Carver.
How much older was Undertaker older than you?
Man, my brother was a year older than me. He was born in 59. 58.
Here are the top search results.
No, 56.
56.
He was born in 56.
So he's right in there with Raymond.
Man, all of them was that.
Did Raymond ever come up to the park?
That part I really couldn't tell you. If he did, I didn't know about it then, because like I said, I wasn't a part of that crew back then.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and you'll probably say I'm right, but then again, I don't know. Tookie was an ambassador. He went to everybody's hood.
Tookie was Tookie.
Yeah.
And I have nothing ill to say about that brother, because basically, he was a general in his own way. In his own, in his own.
And he loved him from Compton.
And he loved him from Compton. He loved him from Compton, motherfucker. He loved Compton. He loved this little area right here. He had an apartment over here in the Shea Capri. Him, Godfather.
Shea Capri.
Him, Godfather. What's that motherfucker? The big old light skinned motherfucker.
Jamil.
No, Jamil, man, we didn't have that nigga over there. Bogart.
Bogart.
Yeah. I mean, all of them. I think that was his name. Bohart.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck his name was. It was a little while back though. But all of them came over here and and they set up shop over here in the Shea Capri. We had brothers from the Imperial Courts back then just come over and live in the Shea Capri.
Poindexter, Baylock.
All of them. That was that was Smokey's brother.
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of my mom's name right now, but
Gary McGowan.
Man, Gary just hung around over here. Gary didn't live in there.
Right.
Gary just came over and visited the hood. You know what I'm saying? And but other than that, Gary didn't live over here. No, he just came over and frequented the hood. He had his own little thing over there in the Imperial Courts.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He came from the Imperial Courts.
Yeah.